I want to make sure I got everybody's attention at the
He
right
wants to
times.
warn everybody.
Yes.
It's me
Go
being
live.
It's me being producer boss mode at that point. Just the way I am. All right.
Ginger Smith is streaming. There's not a lot of people
Mav's the host.
streaming
I'm the
Fallout 76
producer.
right now.
I guess we're all producers because we all make up the shows. I'm whatever that
We
other
all
job
do
is.
something.
Yeah, whatever that other job is, where I edit and do all that other crap.
Oh, we all wear lots of hats. Why we're so fun.
Mav, show some life.
Is he there or is he just on?
Well, I see that he always mutes himself, so he might be.
Yeah, he always mutes because he's probably working or something. God, it looks. I came home from work last night. Paul's like, "You
T
look like
minus
hell."
2
I was
minutes
like,
there, Maverick.
"Thanks."
Gee, thanks, honey.
I'm like, I am exhausted, and I have like 4 more days to work.
Maverick.
He's like, "No, you just look really tired." And
Maverick.
Really
There you go. All right, cool. You're awake.
Did you read that I was watching Peacemaker
Okay.
while you guys were talking?
So,
you're a little robotic.
Yeah, you're robotic. So just keep in mind that you may want to keep your answers short, to the point, and I may be having to do the introduction today.
Yeah.
Go ahead and say something right now.
Really? Hold on. My Wi-Fi connecting.
Okay. Yeah. Double check your stuff and get yourself clear.
I'm gonna get more water. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes.
Say 1, 2, 3, ABC.
ABC 3, 4, 5, 8, 3.
Okay, you're good.
Hut.
You seem to be good now, so I just don't want you to come on and try to welcome to
Maverick is underwater. What do you want? I don't have any treats for you. Your jar is empty.
Just give the dog a piece of bread. It'll be fine.
Have no fear. Mommy went to the store while I was out. Huh? Yeah, everything's fine. Why? Oh, I slammed the desk shut. My bad.
How dare you make a noise too high in an octave?
He's like, everything okay? Are you all right? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just beating the shit out of the dog.
She's shooting on to beat the shit out of me here in a second. She's like, I want all those treats.
Don't
Well, you
talk
can't have
about
them all
food.
at
I
once,
haven't eaten
baby
yet.
girl. No, ma'am.
Starving.
No, ma'am.
Okay, it's starting to get a little toasty.
You can have one more cookie.
Ooh,
one more
cookies. I like cookies.
You gonna come get?
Ooh.
Come get. Come say hi. You always come say hi.
What kind of doggy do you got?
She got a big.
She's a lab shepherd mix. She's spoiled rotten. Come here. Come get it. She thinks I want her to sit. Come here. Come here. Give me hugs. Give me hugs. Come on. She's so frustrated. Come on.
She wants that treat.
Come get it. Oh, there she is.
Oh.
Oh goodness, she might be back. Yeah, she'll be 11 in December.
Oh wow.
She's a monster. Hi, which one? What do you want? Suspicious. No, I'm just giving the dog treats.
Oh, all right. Hold on. We are now behind schedule. Hey,
yeah,
Maverick,
he's jelly.
you ready to rock and roll?
Hold on, I'm gonna set my
No, you're
alarm
not.
before I forget.
All right.
After this, I'm going back to bed.
Me too. I don't know though. I might go back in the playtest server and then I'll have big regrets tomorrow because I know I already have like probably 30 shots waiting first thing in the morning. I'm so exhausted.
Okay.
Ready? All right.
Living on caffeine and mania.
Hold on.
Here we
No,
go.
I do my caffeine later.
All right. Little lively.
No, you need your what's that stuff you drink that makes you hyper?
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Alcohol.
But didn't he have a
but-
certain one he drank?
Yeah. Mike's Hard Lemonade.
That's it.
All right.
Yeah,
so
because when he has his Red Bull, he goes to sleep.
Yeah, he does the opposite. So, all right, Matt, here we go. Rock and roll.
You can't get up. No, bad girl. No.
Bring the fire for 2 minutes.
Recording in progress.
3, 2, 1. Welcome everybody to another episode of the Fallout RoundTable. I am your host, Maverick Stone, and today we have a very, very special episode today. But before we get into that, how I introduce everybody, we got Jaxxis, Sassy Lady, and King Fan Man.
Hello.
Yeah.
Happy whatever day it is.
Yeah, whenever this comes out. I don't know when this will come out.
Where can they find us, Mav?
Some point in time.
Some point in time. They can find us on YouTube, where you can't see my face, but you know.
Yeah, that's how he does it.
The Fallout Roundtable. Then you can also find us on Twitter or X at Fallout RTB, and then you can email us falloutrtb@gmail.com.
Woohoo!
Speaking, hold up, I gotta stop for a second here, because a couple weeks ago I got a comment. We got a comment on one of our videos.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it was an episode rewind. It was this person did it twice. Once on episode number 2 of the episode rewind and episode number 4, and asking where number 3 was. We all remember what happened in number 3.
Yeah, it waited like 6 months before you put it out.
Yeah, you forgot it.
No, not that one. That was the one where they
Is
had
that the one
sound
that like
issues.
uploaded funky?
Yes, and we still haven't. I still haven't figured it out. It's in
They
my
still
draft.
haven't figured it out?
No, we have not. Because it
Criminy.
sounds just fine before we uploaded it. And
You
when
mean
it
you
uploaded
uploaded
it,
Take ownership.
yeah,
you,
when
you
I
uploaded
uploaded it. Yes, when I uploaded it twice, I blew people's eardrums out.
Well, maybe.
So there's your answer.
Huh. And it's
Wow.
fine when you play it.
Did you see that email from somebody?
No, I don't.
Was it an email? It was we got a comment somewhere from somebody, and I'm sorry, my brain is fried this week. I've been working way too much. But I wasn't sure if you saw. I thought it was email. It might not have been email. It might have been a comment somewhere else.
no.
But he's talking about how great the show was and everything. I was like, yay.
Yeah, we got a comment during one of the shows. They were like, "Oh, yeah, I'm gonna."
Was it on YouTube maybe or something?
It was on YouTube. Yeah, it was
Okay.
actually on the show. I commented back. It's been a while.
Good. Because I couldn't find where it was, so I couldn't say anything.
Yeah, no, I commented back and thanked them for their obvious
Good.
and then I asked them
Yeah,
please
'cause
write
I don't
write
wanna let
review
things
and
like that.
subscribe, please. That'd be
Yes.
great.
And talk to us. We like
Yeah,
it. See how
yeah.
happy it makes us when you talk
Send
to
us
us.
stuff. I don't even care if you call us and like bitch us out or tell us we suck.
No, don't
Just
do that.
say
That makes me
something.
cry.
Say something.
Yeah, no. Hey,
Just let us know you're out there.
that's okay. I mean, if anybody wants to get into some sort of discourse or conversation, send an email, send a message, send it to me directly. I don't care.
Yep, same.
But yeah, I like when we get those messages in there because it lets us know whether or not we're doing good, doing bad, or indifferent. The numbers say we're
Yeah.
doing good, but like
Everybody needs a little feedback time and again.
we get the downloads and all that fun stuff and the views and things, but like subscribe, hit that button, let us know that you're actually interested and you want us to keep bringing this stuff to you, or tell us we suck because that's cool. I'm okay with that.
No,
But
don't do that,
Just do,
because
just do
I'll
me a
cry.
favor. Just do me a favor and subscribe while you do that, so that you can constantly.
Yeah,
tell us we
subscribe and then tell us.
suck.
I'm subscribing because you're horrible. Thank
Yep.
you.
Well, I mean, all the stuff that's
We
out there on the
appreciate that.
internet that you subscribe to and you forget you ever did,
Yeah,
it ain't gonna hurt you.
exactly. It's just a click of a button.
Show the love, man. And then, and when you write a review through like Apple or one of these other sites, it tells Apple, they need to be in this category or pushed
Yeah.
up into this spot, and it puts more eyes on
That
it. It
more
makes
quality.
it gives it more quality, And we appreciate that stuff. Anyway, we are talking about a Fallout 76 update, right? Is that what we're doing here? All right, so
Yes.
I'm gonna hand
Future
things
update.
over to Sassy because, like, I just randomly like to talk, and then Sassy actually has a clue what the hell she's talking about. So we're gonna let her
A tiny clue, because
yeah.
then I'm going to pass it off to the person who really knows. But
the expert.
now we have a new update coming to Fallout 76. It's going to come in December at about, is it the exact same day that the season
The
2 drops?
exact
Isn't that
same
wild?
day.
Wow. And if you play 76, you know how many people came into the game after watching season 1. So that plus new content, it's going to be crazy because all the people who used to play and maybe don't play anymore are going to come back for the new content, and then all the new people uh, are going to be coming in because of the TV show, maybe. So that is going to be some good times. And I was able to download the PTS server today because you can do that if you have Steam, the Steam account version of Fallout 76. And it took an hour for me to download the thing. But when I finally did and I got to go in, we're going to Ohio.
Ohio.
Now, if y'all have ever actually been to Ohio in real life, you're probably like, why would we do that? Is it much different as a wasteland? I don't know. But yeah, I don't ever go to Ohio. I drive through it on my way back to Chicago from here, and it's literally the longest part of the drive, and it is not exciting. But I will say that section of Ohio that borders West Virginia is probably the prettier the whole Ohio River part is like the prettier part of Ohio. People could probably say something about Lake Erie, but I don't care. Sorry for all you Ohioans that I have now offended.
Is it known what size the update will be? Texas Canuck was asking that question.
That's a really great question because I didn't look when I downloaded.
Do you
So
have
I
any
I
don't
do
idea?
not know off the top of my head, but it is
Yeah.
big.
It was huge. Yeah, like I
Yeah.
said, the playtest server alone took an hour to update. So whenever that updates, that will be huge.
The patch
It'll
notes
be
came
a
out today,
big
so
update.
it should be in the patch notes.
Because not only that, they're going to drop season 23 as well, which is you said it was what, Blood and Rust? Is that what you
Blood
said?
and Rust.
Yeah, a Raider centric season this time.
Yes.
So if you like playing as a Raider, if you like Raider-ish camps and things like that, this is probably going to be your season. And I did run, okay, well, we'll talk about that later. So I downloaded, I was able to play in the test server for like an hour before I had to stop and come on here. But it looks cool. It is different. It's very different. I think I was watching King Fanman, who our guest is. I was watching his one of his videos about it, and I think it's the one you made yesterday, actually, because you were saying the playtest server went live tomorrow, which is
Yes.
today. So, so I think that's right. So I was watching that while I was updating, waiting with bated breath for that thing to upload. And, you were talking about how it kind of has a Fallout 3 feel, supposedly, like the atmosphere or whatever. And it kind of does. The sky is pretty. I noticed the sky is really pretty. Like during the day, it has kind of did you notice kind of a rainbowy, shimmery?
Well, there's the Aurora Borealis at night.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yeah, and then at night, it's like it's not the same type of night sky as in Appalachia, but it's pretty.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, there's all the
reason-
weather systems. There's the sandstorms that come up now.
there was a sandstorm during the event I played. I was like, what is happening right now?
Yeah, so the weather's different, the skies are different. They put a lot into this.
And it is a nukeable area. I know
Yes.
because Rifle Gaming, I believe, nuked us while we were trying to do one of the events, and I died. So I just went somewhere else.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys know this or not, but is there an area that is going to be as popular, so to speak, as Killing the Queen? Because everybody's going to that spot and killing the Queen over and
Yeah,
over
I
again.
don't
Are they gonna
know if
create
there's
something
like
like
any
that?
big bads. I haven't gotten that far
Yeah.
yet.
Okay.
If there's like big boss fights or anything. Because
Something
we
that-
have our big boss fights.
Something
we have
that
Earl, we
gives
have
you
Queens,
something
we
else to
have-
do besides doing the Queen over and over again. You know what I mean?
Well,
Right.
you
kinda add
can
to
you
it.
can do Earl, or you can do the big bull monster guy at the Nuka World.
Yeah,
I
as
don't know
far
if
as
there's
I
any-
know, there's not a a boss
Big
like
boss.
that. But there is the Rust King, which is part of the story, which is and I'm not giving anything away because Bethesda gave it away. He's a smart super mutant, and he's the king over all the raiders. And I think you could keep going back to him, and it's kind of like a Coliseum thing fight that you get
I
to
haven't
do.
made it to. I haven't seen him yet. I've been okay. Where did I go? I was in this one town. So there's the one that's like right across the river. I
Mhm.
went through that, and then I went to another one, and there was a bunch of raiders there, and they were called Rust Raiders, but I never. And there was a terminal that talked about the Rust King. A lot of entries from that dude, so you know where I was, but I didn't see anything too
Yeah.
exciting.
Eating
I was
pretty
trying to
quick
find
in
the
the
keys
story.
for that one. quest. And then I went to do. Well, then I went to do the Deathclaw thing. Got nuked. So then I went to. I went up to Athens. After I did the event for the sinkholes, then I went to Athens, and that was where I left off. But you know what I like? So here's one thing I like. There is a new type of quest line, and I mean, okay, so maybe it's similar to when you get the technical data and you have to take it to what's her name at the Brotherhood.
Mhm.
I guess it's kind of the same thing. You're picking up these briefcases all over Appalachia, and you're taking it back to
Abraxo
this
briefcases,
guy. Yeah. So I guess it's kind of the same there. But I thought it was neat.
Yeah,
You're just
it's called Dirty Laundry.
dirty laundry, yeah, because it's
Mhm.
the Abraxodine briefcases. You want to take it to this guy because he's encrypting, decrypting. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
you
know
can.
what's.
I don't know if you
I haven't
also
listened to
saw
the
it.
tapes that he gave me yet.
You can also find these big Abraxo chests out in the world. Once you find the code, you can open them up as well.
Oh, so that's what that does. So
Yeah.
I've gotten like 4 or 5 tapes from him right now, but I haven't listened to him yet. I didn't really want to take the time, but I will.
So is there anything to
Because-
these Abraxo cases, or are you going to open it up and find a bunch of Abraxo?
Is it like
Those
loot or?
those you have to take back. It's part of this side quest. You have to gather so many up, and then there's some unique rewards that you can get for gathering them up.
Okay, so there is that was kind of where I was at, because like a lot
Yeah,
of the
there's a
things
purpose to
in
it.
a lot of these games, it's some stupid cosmetic thing that's boring. Like,
Yeah,
can I
no.
get a buff or something that would help me in a PvP situation?
Well, so
or
that's why.
something,
So
you know?
I brought King Van Man on because he has had. I mean, he got to play it for like 2.5 hours while he was in New York, and then I'm sure he's played some more. So I wanted him to tell us, like, hey, what was it like to go to New York on Bethesda's dime? How cool is that? And then, what did you learn and do and see
Wow,
while you were
that's
there?
really cool.
Wasn't that nice?
Yeah, no kidding.
I was.
So take it away.
I'm still super humbled that they asked me, and I was the smallest, not in stature, but as a YouTuber.
Yeah, because
and
he
stuff.
got to rub elbows with names like Kenny and
You said
Tuniversal
Matthew,
and
Cole
Fargassier
in
and
fact,
Mrs.
I'm gonna have,
Fallout.
I can ask some of them to be on y'all's podcast if you want me to.
Oh,
One of these days I will.
We've had Tune on. We had Tune on a long time ago. It's either that or
We
it was
did?
it's either that or I had Tune on my own show. It might have been my own show.
Yeah, I think you had him on the creator.
Yeah, I think I had him on Creator.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had
Yeah.
most of the.
I don't think he's ever been on here.
Oh,
Not on here. I should
you know,
ask him.
because I mean, he's usually doing his stuff in the morning time anyway.
He does his stuff in the morning,
Yeah.
yeah, and then he usually does his job in the afternoon, I think.
No, maybe we can catch him one
He's
day.
got a
Yeah.
schedule. He is boom. That's what he does.
And obviously we've had Kenny on in the past, but
Yeah,
it was
and he'll
only-
be on again.
Yeah,
He's super nice.
Yeah.
Kenny-
he is.
Coolest
He's
dude in
so
the world.
sweet.
Kenny's the reason I do this.
And I want to get Mr. and Mrs.
He's the
Fallout
one that brought
on
me
here
back to media.
because
So
she does
They're
much.
super nice too.
Aren't they? I met
Yeah.
them in Las Vegas last year, and I'll see them again there.
I think
I'll
my
probably
favorite
run into
part.
them in West Virginia next year.
My favorite part was getting to meet everybody. And of course, we got
Yes.
to meet John Rush and Bill Lacoste and
That's
all the
always
other
my
people
favorite.
from Bethesda. So that was nice too.
That's so cool.
Because I had met all the older ones like Jeff Gardner and Chris May and all those, and they're all gone.
Yep.
So this was really nice to get to
Meet the
meet the
youngins.
new ones. Yeah.
Well, tell us about your trip. Tell us all the good stuff.
I took my wife with me,
I saw.
and it
She's so excited.
and and it was a wonderful trip. We we actually stayed about 2 blocks off of Times Square, and it
Wow.
was my first time in New York, so that was pretty amazing. So we could walk to Times Square, we could walk to Central Park. We walked, saw all those things right around there. But the event itself was amazing. Um, we had the first night we came. I'll do this quick. I won't make y'all listen to a whole big long story. But the first night we got there, we actually had a dinner, which with all the creators and all the Bethesda people together,
Wow.
and it was amazing because it was
Wow.
up on the roof of
Well,
our hotel. It was the penthouse of the hotel overlooking Times Square. I mean, we literally was on
ooh,
top of
that's
the
so
roof looking
cool.
over Times Square. And I was sitting with Colt Eastwood, and I knew I'd forget the other one's name, but anyway, but got to meet a bunch of people that night and eat some good food. And then the next day we had the event. We went to it was the Microsoft Center just a few blocks away. And it was amazing. They brought us into the room to play the game for 2.5 hours, but we actually got to talk to John and Bill first. But they had these huge screens on the wall that had, I'm sure you've seen it by now, the big Deathclaw head that breathes
Yes,
fire.
that
Yeah,
was so cool. That was cool. I took
that
a picture of it.
that was on one of the TV screens, and these were as big as movie
Oh
screens.
my goodness.
And then the other one was Highway Town, which is the new
Yeah, I
main,
haven't made it there yet.
the new main hub.
Yeah. Well,
And
that's
then
where the ghoul is.
that's where the ghoul is. That's right, the ghoul,
The
not
ghoul,
just a ghoul, the ghoul.
voiced by none other than Walton Goggins.
Walton Goggins. That's right.
So you actually meet him. Um, when you
You
first come out of the vault,
you
the
can,
robot
yes,
is no longer there.
yeah,
It's now him.
yeah,
And then after you have that conversation with him, then you find him over in Ohio in Highway Town.
yes.
I wonder if there's going to be a point where they actually start referring to him by his name before he became a ghoul, like in a casual
Cooper,
environment.
But he's no longer Cooper Howard, though.
Right. Well, I
he's the
mean,
ghoul now.
yeah, but like
Changed.
there might be some personality, additions to him and making his character more in depth going in the future to where he actually, gets a little bit closer to, say, what's her name?
Lucy.
Lucy?
Lucy.
Yeah, becomes
Yeah.
closer with Lucy or
Yeah.
something or somebody, and then they start referring to him by, "Come on, Coop."
Well, I feel like eventually she needs
Or
to
maybe
find
he
out
finds his family in the
who
end.
he is, right?
Right,
Yeah.
something. You know what I mean? I'm wondering at what the character development's going to be. Just little speculation, though.
What's interesting about the Fallout 76 ghoul is I don't know what all he does. Most of what he does in this update is he's giving the bounties, the new bounty system that's in
Right.
Fallout 76. But they've already said they're going to add to this update. So there's going to be more storyline for the Rust King, which is the super mutant. And I imagine there's going to be more with the ghoul. So we're probably going to find out more about how he makes it back to Los Angeles and why he came
Yeah,
out
or like
here and
how
all
did he
that
get to
stuff.
Ohio in the first place? Like you lived in LA before the bombs dropped. What's he doing in Ohio?
That was the first
25 years later.
first question that we asked, and I can't remember who it was that asked it, but that was the first thing that we asked John Rush and them. They said, "You'll find out." So I
So
don't
I
think.
have a theory.
Go
I have
ahead.
a theory, and we'll see if it's real or whatever. But okay, so maybe he heard that his wife might be in DC.
Oh,
So maybe he's on his way there because obviously he can't drive and he can't fly. So maybe he's on his way to DC, gets to Ohio by year 25, starts running into all these Vault Tech people, finds out she's not there, and then maybe makes his way back. I don't know.
he's making his way back.
Because somewhere along the way, he gets kidnapped by the dude that keeps him in Texas, New Mexico, Mexico, wherever that they had him
Yeah,
in the crypt.
underground. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, I
don't know.
I don't think we're going to find out though in this update.
Not
I
in this
really
update,
don't
no.
think the lore's there. I looked, but
But maybe
there
we'll
may be
learn
some
in the
hints.
TV show too. I don't know.
I do have to say what I think's coming to Fallout 76 too, if y'all don't mind, in the
Please.
future.
Please.
And I found another one out in the PTS today. There's a crashed Enclave vertibird, and it's coming from DC way. So I really think next year we're going to get another map expansion.
I hope
going into DC, and it's going to be an Enclave.
I hope so, because we need more Enclave in 76.
Yes, mark it down. That's coming.
We don't really have enough. I mean, sure, there's the bunker, and now we don't even have the whole White Springs because the responders stole it.
Ruined it.
We need more Enclave lore, and more
ruined.
Enclave. They did. They trashed it. I mean, what the? Really?
Yeah, kick them out.
Yes.
Destroy
Those robots
them.
who've been taking care of the White Springs for 25 years needs to take the junk out and get rid of the. Why did they let the responders move in and trash the joint?
Yeah,
Come
well,
on.
I agree.
and it turned out
100%.
to not even be one of the better things that they've done anyway.
Well, yeah, and now you can't even do so. Like the only time that you make soup with whatever name is,
Mhm.
I'm terrible. I'm having a hard time with names today. The only time you can make soup now is the first time that you meet her.
Right.
You don't go back and do that quest over and over anymore. All the other stuff, like you don't have to go do the photography quest for whatever his name is, the guy. You don't have to do any of that stuff anymore because that was how you powered up the battery to take the vertibird over to originally the pit.
And nobody
and then they
liked
were like,
that, so they took
you
it
can
out.
just go.
Well, I guess y'all saw today as well. They took out Milepost Zero because
Okay,
it wasn't
so
working well.
I haven't seen it yet, but I was wondering about that because I had heard a rumor. Somebody said they were taking out all of Shenandoah Valley, and I was like, why would they do that? Now, taking out Milepost Zero kind of makes sense, which makes me kind of sad because I have yet to get enough supplies to go in there and get the person to buy the camp items.
Well, the good news is the really good store that you can get. There's two stores that you can get, but the really good one, they're moving it to Highway Town. So all the things that you could have gotten from her through Milepost Zero, you can now get through the new update.
So can we get it with a different currency?
I
thought supplies as a currency was stupid, and especially since we had to earn those supplies by running after cows who get stuck. And
yes, it's all going to be caps and gold and stuff now. They're moving it all to the stuff that
way more sense.
Yes,
gold is really easy to get, and I like running the caravans. It's fun until the cow gets stuck, and then you're like, whoopee, and you just wait for the timer to run down.
Yeah.
Woohoo, that was exciting. And there's only so much running after cows you want to do because it's just like endless running after cows to get enough supplies to get the people that you want unlocked to unlock the things. It's bananas.
Y'all probably also
stamps.
Y'all may have heard this already as well, but they haven't put it out publicly, but they said it to us that were there at New York that there is a next gen update coming to Fallout 76 next year for sure.
Okay.
I was wondering about that because I don't know if you've noticed this in the playtest server, but the graphics, the rendering is not great.
No.
And there's so much floating going on. Like trees in midair. I was looking across the horizon. I don't know what the heck was up in the air. It looked like balloons. I don't know if that's on purpose because I didn't go over there yet.
Yeah, that's part of Highway Town.
Okay, so
yeah, but I did see some trees in the air.
When you look at sometimes this happens in especially the Savage Divide for me, where if you look at the hills or you look out over the valley or whatever, everything's just really blocky, and it's like that in
Has it
Ohio
rendered
now.
in properly?
Well, it's just I've got a great graphics card, so if it's doing that to me,
do you have your particle limits set right though? You got to go through your settings and make sure you got.
I assume I do because my husband did that.
Well, have him double check it and make sure that you're.
He's the tech guy, not me.
Have him double check it.
And I have complained about this before, and he's gone in and he's looked at stuff, but
your field of view should
I don't know,
but
but there was there's trees that float.
I agree.
Like they're not in the ground; they're just floating in the air. One of the people that I saw, one of the other players, was floating in the air. They weren't standing on the ground. Yeah, Yeah, they looked like they were a couple feet off the ground. I was like, how are you doing that? So that was weird.
So some of that they will have to be. I think
And
it
I'm
will
wondering
be
if that's like
fixed.
things that will get polished up
I do
before
think
they
that.
launch. Yeah.
Yeah, because I
Because
mean,
right now it's just like get in there,
yeah, this
find
is the
problems.
first day of the PTS. So
It is. It is. And they update it like what, weekly?
yes,
Yeah. So even what we see now may not be there at launch.
correct.
So what else have you learned? Did you learn when Fallout 5 is coming?
No,
Of
they
course.
didn't tell me. They didn't tell me anything about it, any other game. No Starfield updates. No Fallout
Ugh.
updates. Nothing. So I wished.
So
Good
this
with their
so this
secrets.
whole thing revolved around 76 and its update.
Yes,
Just the
That's what it
update, I
sounds
think,
like.
wasn't it?
it was.
like
It was
just the
just about
update.
the update. But we did. We not only did we all get to talk to John and Bill together, then we got to have interview time separately as well. So, of course, we all sit there and listen to everybody's interview. So
Right?
you could ask them anything. We asked
Did
them.
they answer everything or did they get real cagey about things?
The only thing they got cagey about was crossplay. They said, "Don't ask that."
I would love that.
I
I
know
would
it.
love that. We
That
need
that
it
was
so
another
much.
one of our first questions.
Yes, we need
Yeah.
crossplay. God.
But in this update, there's going to be a lot of new mods. There's going to be at least one new weapon that I know of: the Ghoul's weapon, the
Oh
hand
gosh,
cannon.
yes, you gotta have that.
Yeah, I think it's rewarded. Probably in the bounty system is how you get that. There's two different bounties or two different kinds of bounties. One is called a grunt hunt, which is just
Grunt hunt.
yeah, it's just the basic. You go out and there's a single person you go after, and then there's I can't remember what this other one is called. I've got a headhunt, and it works kind of like a public event because it's like it'll be like a 3 or 4 star person that you have to go out and get.
Wow.
Plus, they've got all kinds of guards around them too, and it's so neat. Every one of them is themed different, and they can show up in one of 20 different spots out there in the new update area in Ohio.
So you only bounty hunt in Ohio. Like
In
none of
Ohio.
these bounties are gonna come out of Apple. Okay, so that's
Right.
interesting to know.
But I'm sure if people really like the bounty system, it's something that they will expand upon.
It could expand it, yeah. Because I mean, why couldn't you like have to chase your bounty down into like the bog or something? You know.
Absolutely.
One thing I was thinking was when I was reading the terminal about the Rust King, and they were talking about how he had sent out scouts to Appalachia to see if there was anything that they wanted because he took over Ohio. And then they were like, does he want Appalachia? So they were sending scouts out and they were like, all we can find are these stupid people who worship bugs and this sickness, you know? So they decided it wasn't worth their time. It would be neat to have random encounters in the Appalachia part, you know, where you run across these like hunting scouting
The
parties.
Rust Raiders, yeah.
Yeah, that would be kind of a cool, you know, random thing that you run across
That would
here
be
and
a
there.
great idea.
I would think that would be fun.
That'd be a
Because, I mean,
good idea.
The only time, I mean, one of my biggest pet peeves about Fallout 76, and I know why it's this way because they probably can't make, you know, because like the raiders at Crater are friendly to you even if you side with Foundation. Foundation is friendly with you even if you side with Crater. Like nobody cares. Your choices don't matter. And you know, yes, you've got the Blood Eagles that will shoot you on sight, but any other raiders like, hey man,
So
and
you
they'll
want to
like
bring
smack talk you.
karma
but
into
they
it,
don't-
then?
they don't care.
That's what I was thinking. What she was thinking about. Yeah, the karma system from New Vegas.
Right, something
I
like
love
that.
that,
You know,
yeah.
because Fallout
Yeah.
3,
There
New
should be
Vegas,
consequences to your
choices that you
actions.
made in
Yes.
Fallout 4
Exactly.
affected.
Okay. Yeah.
how
I
you were
understand
treated.
where you're going from.
Yeah.
So like that doesn't happen in 76, and I know it's because it's multiplayer. It's not possible. Probably I can't rock up to Crater, me being friendly with Foundation with my buddy who's friendly with Crater. How does that work out? I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
Y'all may not feel this way, but I felt they took a lot of choice out of Fallout 4 as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do because they took the karma system away.
Or consequence, I would say.
Right, consequences, yeah. Because I mean, granted, like if you side with Nuka World, then all of a sudden Preston hates you, okay. But
Yeah, but who likes Preston anyway?
Those are your decisions to
true,
make.
but I mean it's like I mean like there's not a lot of huge consequence. Not like
No.
Fallout 3.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know.
Or New
Or
Vegas.
New Vegas, where
Mhm.
you know your reputation, and then you get shot on sight if you do one thing wrong or whatever.
Yes.
So
That's
yeah,
interesting.
you don't want to be the hater. I just hated having Three Dog talk about me. Scoundrel! I was like, no, I'm a nice person. I just had to steal because I was hungry.
All right, I'm gonna cut in on you guys for a second, real quick. We're gonna take a
Yeah.
quick break, and we'll be right back. Okay? Just a quick little pause.
Recording stopped.
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Go potty. So we'll have to talk about.
I'm just buying Formula One stuff over here while you guys are talking.
You enjoy that. How's the Peacemaker?
It's paused right now. I'm on episode number 7 of season
good?
1. Let's just
Any
say
good?
you don't want to have little kids around when you're watching it.
Technically, I don't have little kids, but I get you.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm just saying.
What do you want? I gave you 3 cookies.
It's
you
one
did
of those shows where
You're so greedy.
where you know it is pretty good.
Oh, is that the guy with the silver helmet?
Yeah, John Cena, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is it's a very mature show.
Oh yeah.
Mature, like what's that
No,
show?
not adult.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I was wondering if it was like on the same level as what was the stupid Western show that they did in South Dakota? God,
Brokeback
F-bomb
Mountain.
was like 40 million times in a sentence. Oh my God, it's on the tip of my tongue and I can't think. I have obviously worked too much this week and I've used way too much brain power. I have none left over.
I have looked all the way through these patch notes, and it does not say how big the update is.
Yeah, it usually tells you when you're downloading, but I didn't look.
I didn't
I
either.
did not pay any attention to it. I don't know. Does it tell me here?
Yeah, I'm just letting you guys talk. I'm just going through looking at
Go buy your
Red Bull Racing over here.
issue with filters.
Yeah, I do not see it.
Saw reports that some camps were having overbudget issue. Oh, I was not. Oh my God, I don't want to read all the updates. Just want this one. Never mind. Close.
I want this
It's
for
not saying.
$125.
Major
Yes.
So it's really cool area. Yeah, I really like it. You'll have to, when we come back from break, you'll have to talk about your gameplay and what you found, what you saw, what you liked.
Okay. What you were saying about the enemies needing to be harder. I wish there were more enemies. It seems like there's
Yeah,
not
I-
enough.
Like overall, or just in the new area?
In this area. Well, I
In
didn't
this
know
area
if it was
especially.
because. Well, we'll talk about that in a minute.
I
All
think
right.
they're doing it for newer players too.
You guys ready?
It makes sense.
All right, here we go.
Recording in progress.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed our little commercial break. I had to go do a pause for the cause, you know. Got to take care of the body sometimes, you know. So, anyway, we were just talking about the Fallout update that's coming up, and our special guest King Fanman had a opportunity to actually go and hang out with all the people from Bethesda, and we've been kind of picking his brain a little bit. And of course, Sassy Lady, she's very, got many questions that I wouldn't even make sense to me most of the time. But that's just because I have no clue what I'm doing. Anyway, we're gonna pass things back over to them and back to the show.
So you got to play this update for a couple of hours while you were in New York. Talk about that, what you thought of it, like just overall impressions. Are you excited? Does this suck? Like, what's going on?
I am very excited for the update. The first thing that will take you back is it's a desert, and you're like, why is it a desert in Ohio?
Yeah.
But there is lore behind it. The Abraxo company is the headquarters there, and when the bombs fell, it was catastrophic with the poisonous Abraxo, so all the vegetation is gone. Now that's the lore reason. The real reason it's that way is because they wanted it to be really tied in with the show and look like New Vegas. In fact,
Yeah, I had heard that too, that they wanted to get that kind of gritty Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas feel.
yes, yeah. John Rush, who is the creative director, he said, I want raiders, I want death claws, and I want desert. If you do that, whatever else y'all want to do is fine. And there is a lot of death claws in this place. But once you get that, and understand that, I really enjoyed the play. What I did for 2 hours. There's two events on top of the, I guess you could call them 2 more events. So there's 4 events if you count bounty hunting in this. There's the big quest line. So there's something for everyone. You can nuke it. You can put your house there. There's all brand new fish as well. In fact, I went into PTS today and was catching the new fish.
Are you really? I was gonna look. I haven't found any water yet.
Yeah, it's hard to find water.
Because I saw on the map, I was like, oh, a big lake. And it's that, Fortune's Lake or no, what is it?
I know what you're talking about.
High Roller. I don't know. It reminded me of like Loot or I don't know. So it's big lake.
Yes.
It's all dried up. It's where the sinkhole thing is.
Yes. Yeah, that's where
and it's like,
the dam busted.
Where's the water?
Yeah.
So
and there's a new legendary fish as well in the update.
Yay,
they said there
not
was
that I've
2,
caught one yet.
but they took one out.
No.
And I was telling y'all before the break that there's brand new mods, it's at least 1 brand new weapon. I believe there's 2 new weapons and all new rewards. So there's really something.
There's a new camp pet too, isn't there?
Yes, my favorite of all time.
I was gonna say this has got to be like for you.
The rat hog, yes.
The rat hog.
Yeah.
I saw him at somebody's camp today. Somebody had it.
Oh, really?
And I guess there's like a camp item you could put down that's like a post with brushes on it. And that stupid thing was like rubbing up, like brushing himself on it. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Only the face only a mother could love, man.
Of course, it's a new enemy too. So
there's well, this one was nice. Now I don't know if she was able to pacify it or what, because I hadn't played long enough to see what was up.
Yeah, you can tame them. They're maybe not coming as a pet until the season 23.
And I didn't know because I didn't even go into my camp building to see because I think there's things available in there that you can play around with, but then you won't have them when the season drops because you have to find the plans or earn the plans or whatever.
Correct.
So I didn't know if it was that, but I thought I was like, okay, it was pretty funny. So new campsites for us who love to build camps.
Massive new campsites, and I think there's 25 named points of interest.
It is a bigger location than Shenandoah Valley. It's probably
maybe,
is it
I'd say
twice the size?
Big. Yeah, twice as big.
It's big. It takes up most of the left-hand side of the map.
Yep.
Well,
where the river turns that way, which if you look on a real map, and y'all would know if y'all live in that area, but it's Kentucky's right here.
Kentucky would be below, yeah.
Yeah.
So who knows? We might go to Kentucky one day.
I know it. I don't think that's next. I think Washington.
I don't think I want to,
that way,
but
they say they plan
tiny bit of Kentucky.
They say they plan like 5 years in advance, so it's maybe they're.
I would think that they would open the east side of the map first.
Yeah.
Before they did anything like that, or the north side even. Because there's not. There's just like that one ghoul area up there.
And what would it be? Pennsylvania up north?
Maybe.
I'm thinking, the pit.
I'm thinking make it where you can seamlessly go from one to the other.
See if they can get it better.
Yeah.
I wonder if
Interesting.
So I wonder if they're gonna make it to where it's seamless, like they did
So
with
you just have to go to Point Pleasant and cross the bridge. Now I thought they were talking. Now maybe it's just because this is PTS.
But that'll still
but
be a loading screen though, right?
No, there
No.
is no loading screen.
Oh.
No, it's just like you walking across any other part of the map. You just
Yep.
keep on walking, and you cross the river, and you go up this winding road, and then you come up to this. Basically, they have fenced off the entire area with their settlement. So it's really nice. It reminds me Megaton, maybe kind of like that. It's like all like junk cars that making up the walls, big pieces of steel. You can go up on top of their, like where the gate is. You can stand up there and you can basically see it's like where you would guard and be looking at like who's coming up the road and shooting them or whatever.
I don't know if you went up there and really looked around. I actually took a picture and I just posted it on Twitter before we came, or Twix, whatever you want to call it. And you can see Point Pleasant from the top of it.
You can.
Oh,
yep, I saw that.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
I love that
you see
view.
that. And then I was walking around somewhere else. I forget where I was, but I had looked out on the horizon and you could tell like everything's kind of brown where you are in Ohio. And then I noticed like in the distance there was a little green. And I looked on my map and I was like, yes, that's Appalachia.
That's Appalachia.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You can
Makes
see it
me
in the
want to throw an
distance.
Appalachia. Oh,
Now,
sorry.
one
It's like
thing
it's just weird because like as soon as you cross the river. So how did this not affect Appalachia? Did the river keep it contained to Ohio?
I haven't read the whole thing. There's
Lore,
no
yeah.
uh
I haven't
There's
gotten any of
lore.
it yet.
yeah.
I picked up some notes. I read one terminal about the Rust King, even though I haven't seen him yet.
But you'll read a lot about the Abraxo and all that happened. And of course, I just got little snippets to realize, oh, this is what happened. And in fact, when you're going up the hill from Point Pleasant, you'll see two trucks that have these barrels with red stuff all over the ground. That's Abraxo.
Yeah. There's so it's the red stuff. I was wondering what all this red stuff was because
that's the red
there's
stuff.
like piles of it in different settlements, and you can walk up and down them. I'm like, is it supposed to be like clay? I didn't know because I'm like,
Nope.
That's not the color of the dirt in Ohio.
That's Abraxo.
That's Abraxo.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Yes, it is.
I guess it's some really clean ground now.
Sure. Sure.
I noticed today while I was playing though, and I guess I understand why they did it this way. That it's you was talking about being seamless. There is a border between Ohio and West Virginia. In other words, the whole way you cannot just cross over. There's only certain places.
The only way you can go, yeah.
And
I
I'm
figured,
not sure
like, you
why
can
they did
fast
it that
travel
way.
there, can't you? You can fast travel into
Oh yeah, yeah.
But yeah, you can't swim across the river.
In places, but not the whole way. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I wish they would have opened up the whole thing, but I don't know why they did it that way.
I might have to check that out. Where's the gateway? I just went across the bridge because that was what he told me to do. So I was like, okay. But so that means now I don't know if it's because other people had been there and killed everything already, but I did notice when you go to Point Pleasant, there's no enemies. Is that true?
No,
or
I bet.
Is it just that everybody killed everybody? Okay.
Yeah. Now,
so I didn't know if like it was the same or.
All the cultists that crossed the river died, though. You can see
they got shot down by But I didn't know like the ones that typically are in.
They're all the same.
Point Pleasant. Okay. That's good to know because I just waltzed right into Point Pleasant and I was like, where's everybody?
That
I didn't
goes
see
back,
bodies. That's why I wasn't sure.
That goes back to the hints that Bethesda loves to tell us about the future. They've been telling us about Ohio for a long time because at Ohio River Adventures, those raiders will tell you about how powerful the raiders are in Ohio because that's where they came from before they came into Crater.
Where did they come from Ohio or did they come?
Yes, they came from
Ohio. And then
Ohio.
the Foundation people came from Pennsylvania, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we might go to Pennsylvania.
Go to Pennsylvania.
But I think that it makes perfect sense to be able to go back to DC. And I've been wondering when they first introduced expeditions and they did the pit, I was like, we're going to DC, you know, and I'm
Yes.
hoping that they do. I'm hoping. I love Atlantic City. I love what they did with that. I don't know if maybe they're gun shy because people were so hard on the pit. That maybe they're like, oh, we better
Because
not
it
go somewhere that
sucked.
people are familiar with because they have
Well,
expectations.
there wasn't nothing to the pit though. There was no
Right.
quest line. It wasn't like Atlantic
Exactly. And you
City.
can't just go wander. Like
No,
that's
it
what I
was
love about
very
Atlantic City.
mission specific,
Go.
and that's what I didn't like about it at all.
Yeah.
It's like,
And
It
you know, in
was-
Atlantic City, it's got 3 completely different areas. It's got some cool
it's like
stuff.
we're supposed to be an
see.
open world. Open it up.
Right.
Open it
Yeah.
up.
I
That's
mean,
right.
that's just it. Atlantic City is a sandbox, and Pitt's not.
No.
It's very closed off.
It's
very
directed.
Much,
You're going
this
here,
area,
you go
this
there.
area.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
like directed mission type of elements.
yeah, the
in it.
linear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so like in games like Mass Effect or things like that, where it's story driven in that respect,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Because if you were to veer off from that predetermined path, then you're breaking the story arc. But in the aspect of an open world environment where the storyline is kind of wish-washy, you know, there really isn't much of one when it
It's
comes.
not. It's not the most important thing.
No, it's not linear, you know, and so you
And thou
have
shalt be distracted by bullshit every single time. Or something.
yeah,
Well,
you
and
know,
what does Todd Howard say? Go where you want, do what you want.
right.
Exactly.
So be true to what you say.
Exactly.
You know,
Let me go where I want and do what I want in the pit.
yeah, we'll make our own stories. Thanks.
I know y'all
yeah, and
probably
it
know
was
this,
really
but
small.
talking about Washington D.C., when they were doing the expeditions, there was actually a artwork that somebody put
was.
out. Yeah,
There was
for
artwork
Washington
leaked.
D.C. hmm
Wasn't there? Was it DuPont Circle
It
or
was.
something like that? Yeah,
It was DuPont Circle.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it would be really cool to see what DC looked like very early. I mean, is it going to be like, you know, really irradiated, you know, because it would be just only 25 years and the White House is already like, you can die down there anyway.
Yes.
And that's 200 years later.
I don't think it'll look much different because most of what you had seen when you played 3 was the environment just immediately out. I mean, what you saw
Well, I mean,
damage
devastation
wise,
from bombs, sure.
yeah,
But 200 years with no maintenance, buildings are falling down. But if you're there like 25 years after,
then you'll have less like
There's
vines growing on
probably
the
a
side
lot
of the
more stuff
buildings.
standing.
Yeah.
maybe there'll be vegetation. Yeah.
I don't think there'd be a lot of vegetation. I think that would have been more
Especially
the 200
not
years
near
later element. Yeah.
Downtown, like the DC, like where the White House and that kind of stuff.
I'd be
is,
kind of
because-
curious to know what
you
was
nuked.
going on with like the waterfront area. The waterfront area is really going to be the biggest difference.
like Rivet City and stuff.
And
well,
think
Rivet
about this.
City
is-
probably won't even exist. It'll probably just be a ship sitting there that nobody's
Yeah.
done anything
Yeah.
with yet.
yeah,
could
it's
be.
not a city yet.
Ooh, that's what we could do. Go make Rivet
Build
City
the city.
an inhabitable place.
Yeah.
But think about
We
this.
found
is
it.
what-
Well, how cool would that be? We're gonna go found Rivet City.
that would be neat.
I would
Uh,
love that.
We will probably get the update for Washington D.C. for 76 about the time we get Fallout 3 remastered. That would
Yeah.
be smart if they did that.
Wouldn't it? That would be
Yes.
pretty fun. Of course, that's 2 things they have to work on. So
Yeah,
So-
but they're not doing the remaster. That would be Virtuous doing that. So But
So
if they
what is your, I guess, early stages opinion of the new update?
I like it. I'm not a Raider guy at all.
Yeah.
So I would have much rather had the Enclave or something like that. But
Right.
you know, I've got little nitpicky things. I wish there were more enemies. I wished it was a little harder. Maybe
That's
some
just
in-game
it. The
stuff.
enemies are so easy.
Yep.
Like, the character that I went in on is like level 320 or something like that. And I'm getting hit with level 50 enemies. I'm like,
Yep.
okay, one shot, one shot, one shot. Even when we were doing the sinkhole event, you know, these Brad Scorps that are supposed to be level 100, they're
Yeah,
one-hit
couple of
wonders.
shots. Yeah,
yeah.
I
So
I
I'm
think
like,
they're. I
and then
think
they
they
had
made
the
it
Agua. How do you say that? Ugwa,
the turtle.
the turtle. Yeah, the turtle showed up, and that was like done.
Yeah.
The turtle in the cranberry bog is harder.
Yes.
It's
I'm
harder.
wondering if they did this expecting a lot of new players because, again, this is coming out at the same time the TV show comes out.
Maybe because I was thinking, okay, it's because the forest is like easy zone. Are they also going to make this like easy zone, and then because how the map pattern gets harder as you go
Right.
down to the drop down to the right. Maybe that's why, because it's up there in the top
Yeah.
left easy zone. I don't know.
It's definitely easy because
Yeah.
even when I was running across death claws today, they weren't nothing to be scared of.
I don't get scared of the
Not
ones in the
scared of a
cranberry
death
bog.
claw. Okay, there's something wrong there.
Yes, I agree. They need to be tougher.
Yeah, and and maybe they'll do that. That's part of the playtest server. Like people will be like, "This is crazy. It's too easy," and we'll go in there maybe next week, and everything will be too dang hard. We'll be like, "No."
Yeah.
It's like, why did somebody open their mouth?
Well, I went into the area where the Rust King is, and
Mhm.
it's really the most built up part of the map. It's
Okay.
it's where the Raiders headquarters is, and there just wasn't enough Raiders to me. And I was on
For it to be a big place,
and I was on a private server, so nobody had
so they
killed
hadn't killed him
anything.
off yet.
Mm-mm.
Well, where is he exactly? Because I can't remember the name of the place I was.
He is at the very bottom of
Okay.
the map.
Okay, because I think I was still kind of central. I made it up to Athens. Um, I had just before I signed off, I had just gotten to this really cute mini golf course, and that was when King said, "Oh, you got surprises there." I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna sign off now before so
Yeah.
we can. I won't make us late because I'm fighting lots of
Like,
enemies."
you're having too much fun. How dare you be having all that fun?
Because I mean, I had a feeling I was like, "There's got to be Deathclaws here," because I saw a nest, and I'm like, "Looks like the one on Deathclaw Island."
Yes.
Which it's a fun mini golf course. It's got all the dinosaurs on it. So we're wondering, why did we get dinosaurs for our camp items? Make a mini golf course.
I did really like the not the first little bounty system. It's okay, but the second one that's a little bit harder. Every one of them is themed, and
that's so cool.
like I ran into the Mechanist, somebody dressed up like the Mechanist
wow.
and all the
No!
robots.
Oh my gosh, how cool!
Yeah, I don't know
That's
how many
neat.
different themes they have, but there's every time I did it, it was a different theme. One's cowboys,
That's
then the next
cool.
was the Mechanist. Yeah,
Yeah, because I've been trying to. I got to get my way up there so I can find him, see what that's about. But I enjoyed talking to him outside the vault. He said
Yeah.
he keeps all the good bounties for himself.
I didn't get to talk to him outside the vault because I listened to the broadcast and walked across the bridge. And if
I
you
haven't
do
listened to that yet. I keep forgetting.
well, see, if you do it that way, he's already in Highway Town. So
Ah,
he,
that's interesting. And I didn't even realize I'd heard that he was outside the vault. But the reason I ran into him was because I am a cheapskate, and I was like, wherever I was like more south. I was like, I always fast travel to 76 if it's somewhere in that area, so I can fast travel like halfway for free, and then fast travel because then I fast traveled to Point Pleasant, and it was a lot cheaper than doing it from where I was because I'm a cheapskate. So
see, I
and when
never
I
even
landed
pay
at
attention
76,
to
I was
how
like,
much.
"Oh, the ghoul's here."
How many times have you had it where you've had so much money in the game that you actually couldn't collect any more money?
I
About-
never have.
about every other
I have
week.
never max capped.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I spend too much money. I shop too much.
No,
I give 20,000 caps away here and there and yonder. I get it all the time.
yeah, I just.
I'm never max. I don't think I've max caps once, maybe. But
Yeah,
really?
I'm always poor.
Do you sell 1,400 caps worth every day and get that
No,
much money?
I try to go through the vendors and sell that every day.
Yeah, I get my max
But
every
see,
day.
I sell plans super cheap. Like if it's a regular plan that you find in the world, I'll sell it for like 10 caps.
Yeah.
depending on what it is, that drops from an event or whatever, I'll do it anywhere from 50 to 1,000. I mean, I'm not greedy. I don't sell
I make
weapons,
most
and
of
I
my
don't sell.
money. Well, I make most of my money from the meat, getting meat and selling it to the vendors,
Yeah.
and chems.
I love when
meat and
I
chems.
every time I do Moonshine Jamboree and I go to sell the Gulper Slurry, every time that'll max out a vendor.
Yes.
Every time. I love doing Moonshine Jamboree, and then I'm like, and then I have all these weapons because like I'll go raid West Tech, and I'll don't have to slog anymore because now we can travel when we're over encumbered. But I used to have to do the walk of shame all the way to Foundation so I could sell all my weapons that I collected from the super mutants. I don't have to do that anymore. It's so great. You just pay a little extra. Well, actually, if you go to Foundation, it's free.
It is free. It's another one
Even
of those
if
free
you're
spots.
over encumbered, and I love that. So
Well,
I always hit the free spots.
If you need caps, I'll give you some caps.
I love that. I'm just a big shopper in real life and in game. And I love Nuke
Look
World
behind
because it is free. And it has everything. It's free and it has every workbench that you need. It has all the stash boxes you need. It has a place to ditch your legendaries.
Yep.
Nuke World for the win. It is the best. Same with the trading post down in Shenandoah Valley. I hope we have a free spot in Ohio to go to. We'll have to check that out.
It is. It's
Which one?
Highway Town. And
Good.
all the vendors are there, and all that stuff is going to be there.
Yeah, I kept looking to see if any of my teammates were in Highway Town so I could fast travel to them, but nobody was ever up there. I was like, I'm gonna have to walk because I was just I'm in a hurry.
I did want to mention one effect that I thought was the coolest. You can get for the flamer gun, not the flamer, but
Okay.
like the plasma gun. They have now it's and I don't know what it's called, but it shoots rust out. That's one of the new effects you can get.
Weird.
Yeah,
It
it's
shoots
really
That
cool.
would be painful if
physical
somebody
rust.
shot rust at you, though.
Well, it's like a cloud of rust.
Huh. Well, that would be detrimental to your ability to breathe. I mean,
Right.
Yeah, wouldn't that be awful?
yeah, that would be.
It'd be like getting
tremendously
sandblasted, probably.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
But some of the rust raiders actually have that effect, and they'll shoot it at you, but you can learn it as well.
They like to throw Molotovs or something. I know that.
Yeah.
They were throwing crap at me right and left. But the problem, I would just, you hit them once and their heads pop
one
off.
shot.
I mean, they're too easy.
hey, Fan Man,
tell
would
them
you
that.
like to take a moment to plug your show, let people know when they can find you, and how they can find you and things of that nature?
Absolutely. I'm mainly on YouTube, and it's King Fan Man. Just look me up. Put King Fan Man in Bethesda, and you'll find me on keywords. I do a live podcast every Saturday at 4:30 Central Time called the King Cast.
Now,
And,
is that strictly on YouTube, or do you have it set up to record you on Apple Tunes and all that other stuff?
Right now, I'm only on YouTube. I do another podcast during the week that I record called the Bethesda Brothers Podcast with me and Joey Caps. And it actually is on Spotify as well, but that's the only place.
Well, I'll have to
I
find
need
that.
to branch out.
Yeah, I know, because to always broaden your horizons. That's
I
like
need to.
diversifying your portfolio there, sir.
I know it.
Yeah. Multiple streams of income. Yeah.
Well, hey, I actually posted the video short that I did that I filmed in New York, and I put it on TikTok for the first, and I got like 30-something thousand views.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
yeah, I wish I would have got that on
don't even
YouTube.
have
Maybe we
TikTok.
should start getting on TikTok.
I would.
It
No,
scares
I
me.
can't. I would lose my life. It's bad enough I'll get sucked into Instagram watching reels and stuff, and I'm like,
Well, that's
I'm
only
doing
like my
this for an
third
hour.
video I've posted on TikTok, and it just went crazy. So,
Wow, good for you.
Yeah. Well,
That's
but
fun.
like I said, I wished it would have done that on YouTube. That's
so next week we are going to have Steven Statz, the owner of the Good Springs Saloon. It's the Pioneer Saloon.
Pioneer Saloon in Good Springs.
In
Yeah.
Good Springs. Okay, I'm okay.
It's
Are
okay.
any of y'all going to the thing?
Yeah,
to
we're
the
gonna be there.
Fallout Day?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we're
God,
gonna.
Yes,
I wish I
I
could
am
go.
so excited because I've been seeing all the announcements today.
We're gonna have
That's
We've
not
got
some
fair.
new
a bunch of people
details that we
on.
can't get into yet, but
We've
those
got a bunch of people on next week
Yep.
to talk about stuff going on.
you'll have Chip and you'll have
Steven,
and
Kenny.
Kenny will be here too.
Um,
Awesome.
Who else are we bringing? I think he's supposed to be there. I'm not sure. But he was supposed to talk about Fallout for Hope, but to be determined.
Yeah, right.
We're going to have on some other people. Maybe 2 to 3 other people that they're going to bring on because we've got a lot to talk about next week. A lot of stuff coming down the pipeline.
Yeah, well, so many updates and then some new things that anybody living on the East Coast is going to want to listen to next week's show. That's as far as I'm going to go as far as telling you anything.
That's your teaser.
Yeah, that's your teaser. You need to
That's
listen.
your teaser.
If you're from the
East Coast is getting some love.
Yeah, so
That's it.
that's
That's
about
it.
as far as we're going to go there, but it will all be described to you next week right here on the Fallout Roundtable.
And this is where you'll hear it first.
Yep.
We are, as I put it at the meeting the other night, we are the official, how did I put it? It's the official Steven Stotts podcast or something.
Well, he's got his own podcasts on top of
No,
that.
I know,
so,
but I'm like,
yeah.
what is it endorse?
What?
We endorse him, or I
Yeah.
don't know. I
We're-
was just like, this is your platform, so
Yeah, this is where Steven comes to tell everybody, hey, I got some new shit.
yep. And then this is, we're doing this, and this
Yeah.
is going down, but this year's Fallout fan celebration in Good Springs is going to be off the chain.
Oh, I wish I
Off
could
the
go.
chain. It's going to be.
Yeah.
I thought last year was good. I think this year is going to blow it out of the water.
I think it absolutely will, yeah.
If somebody wants to pay for my travel, I'll go.
You heard that?
Do a GoFundMe. That's
Yeah.
what Kenny did last year.
Yeah, you got him
and
there.
He got the money to go and stay.
Really?
He
Yeah.
did.
It worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Either that
when
or
you
talk
do
to
the
Kenny and
GoFundMe,
have him set it up for you.
Your followers will chip in $10-20 and it'll all add up.
Yeah, just
He did that
I might
last year
try
so he
that.
could go because they had just moved to Dallas and he was like, I can't afford it. And he did a GoFundMe and he was like, oh my gosh, like you guys did it.
What are the dates again?
It is November 14, 15, 16.
yes.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds correct. Let me double
November
check my
14,
calendar
15,
here.
16.
Yep,
There's a
Friday,
lot of
Saturday.
places
Yep.
around to stay, obviously, because it's near Vegas.
Buffalo
you
Bills,
could-
there is a
Is there still openings?
I don't know if there's still openings or not, but if you can get in there, there is a promo code. What was that promo code?
Fallout or F something. I don't remember now.
Yeah, now I lost it.
Find it.
Well, if you go to their main, if you go to FalloutFanCelebration.com, you can find all that information there. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us tonight. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. Please come back and make sure you review, subscribe, and all that stuff. Make sure you check out King
Like
Fan
and
Man
share and
on
tell
YouTube.
everybody.
Yep.
Thank y'all for having me.
Oh,
Thanks for coming
anytime.
on,
Well,
especially I literally texted him like 3 hours ago. Said, come on.
Yeah, let's do something. Come on, buddy.
And this is how I do, y'all. If you get a random text from me like 5, 6 o'clock on a Thursday saying, get on my show tonight.
Yeah.
Be ready.
We are not
Be ready.
above doing it at the last minute. We are not above it.
I
right.
have no shame.
Everybody have
I'm
a
just
good
like,
night.
hey, if you're around,
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Everybody say good night.
Good night.
say good night.
He
We're
might,
waiting.
he might not be able to